What is happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Under 23 Road to Glory. In the last episode, we of course were doing the blind picks, the blind teams. We're going to see how we got on today in the video. And before we get into that, we have got our famous theme of the video. And today it is going to be. Oh, got a few. We're going to go with this one. The theme of the video today will be. Oh, look at that! Gain £10. Buzzing. So it is that time of the week to see how we got on last game week. And of course, in the last video, if you guys missed it, we were blind picking our teams. And yeah, Cal, I feel like, to be honest, this first team done pretty well, as you guys can see on screen. We just had one man that was DMPing for us, didn't we?
Yeah, bit unfortunate, but it looks like he was rested for the midweek game,
Midweek game,
which a bit frustrating.
yeah.
Could have been a really good result.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we did manage to return 250 essence, which is fantastic. As you can see here, we got the captain choice right. Obviously, saying that, it was obviously I picked the team completely blind, but yeah. So considering the team was not, picked based on anything other than me randomly selecting teams, we actually done pretty well with the first team here. And then moving on to the second team, you can see probably more of what we would expect. Yeah, not the best, and definitely not the right captain choice. Actually, the worst captain I could have picked. For sure, as Lancashire didn't manage to get on the score sheet despite his team scoring 3 goals, which is not ideal. And then moving on to the third team. Yeah, Cal, go on. I'll let you speak about the third team, even though we can see Miguel Rodriguez kind of
Yeah.
hurt this one, didn't it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, a
And
few
yeah,
issues. Yeah, I mean, Conte not getting any sort of,
yeah,
not even decisive, just no AA in a
mm,
4-1 win. A bit annoying. Malero just decided to turn up for however long, not do anything, and then get subbed off.
yeah,
Um, Again, getting no AA, and then Miguel and Alanga both not starting, and also not getting a lot of AA since coming on.
yeah.
Um, I mean, the back line wasn't amazing. I mean, Lawrence gave away a penalty, but he still scored 47, which
Mhm.
actually quite impressive.
But
And then Ravage scoring 63 was quite nice. So
yeah,
I feel like the back line there, including the keeper, was just let down with
yeah.
everyone going forward.
Poor.
But that's not really our fault. Or
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, like we said, obviously these were all picked completely random, essentially. So it is what it is. And then the final team, of course, we had a DMP in there, and on top of the DMP, we had a DMP and another DMP. So yeah, lots of DMPs, and of course, our best performing player this game week was in the DMP lineup. Oh, actually, no, sorry, our second best performing player was in the DMP lineup. And with that being said, we will reveal to you now for the Comments Premier League. Cow was our top performer, scoring whoever put him 3 points, and that was unfortunately nobody. Baidu scoring 2 points, which no one put, and Minter scoring 1 point, closely followed by Arnstadt, who scored very similarly to Minter, but I think Minter got one more point, which does mean I am the only one that picked up a point last game week, despite picking my Comments Premier League player completely blind. I guess that was actually a positive last week, as you guys saw, a lot of our players were on the right side of the, say winning the match, but not doing well for us. So yeah, that is the Comments Premier League. I picked up a point, and I've managed to draw level with you, Cal, 2-2. So yeah,
yeah,
you're gonna have to pick it up this game week, mate. If you are new to Sorare and you want to support a small creator in myself, then I would really appreciate if you use my link in the description down below to sign up. And of course, you'll receive all the best referral slash welcome bonuses using the link down below in the description. Thank you. Yes, guys, so the theme of the video today was gain £10, as you guys saw in the intro. So, of course, we have got rewards for you guys today and some business, but we do want to reiterate we are absolutely buzzing to be, we're rich. we're rich again, Cal. So yeah, of course we have managed to get a craft in the video here today. And without any further ado, Cal, go on, mate. You know what to do.
Let's see.
Come on.
Ah,
Oh,
never mind.
stats. Never mind then. We'll chalk it
Yeah,
off there then. What number are you
yeah.
feeling? Any lucky numbers picking out to you?
Nah, nah. Just tell me when to stop.
Stop. Go on then.
It's number 3. I don't know who that
I
is.
don't know who that is either. Oh my god!
Oh,
Why don't I say anything, bro? I'm telling you, we have to pick one. We have to pick one every time. It's always number one. It's always number one. And look, guys, if you, I'm not gonna do a spoiler, but if you guys enjoy this series, I know you guys will absolutely love Rags to Riches as well. On Sunday, make sure you come and watch Rags to Riches because I picked number one on Rags to Riches and it went down very well. So, Cal, we got a. Was Robert Sanchez number one as well?
yeah.
Mate, I'm telling you, number one. It just is it,
Well,
bro. I'm telling you.
I've got 900 essence. I don't want this player
Yeah,
at
give her
all.
pick number one.
So we're
Run it
going
up.
again.
Run it up. Run it up.
Probably one of the first times anyone has ever returned a card.
Mate,
But
I'm telling you, like, number one's it's just him.
oh,
There you
so
go.
number
Now we
one, yeah,
picked the right one. Yeah, yeah. Now we picked the right one.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Nah. I'm not
God.
even that mad.
Do you know what? That, yeah. To be fair, I mean, Paqueta would have been okay,
Yeah,
but apart from that,
and maybe a Dogi. Uh, I mean, hey, actually, he's under 23,
there you go.
so he can be used in this series.
Yay.
So at least we've got someone who's somewhat usable.
Yeah, so not the best rewards this game week, guys. But we will move on to the business, and of course, as we said,
Yes,
we gained a tenner. So I'll let you take it away, Cal. What's been happening on the account?
yes. So as you can see, we've got most of that tenner left. Well, actually, more than that, but we did spend some money. So we'll start off with the outgoings. Alberto Malero has left the gallery. Just poor form, and I expect him to be dropped from Villarreal quite soon.
Yep,
Um, Especially with Manos Solomon doing well off the bench.
yep,
Yeah, his time's numbered. So with him gone, we have brought in only the 2 new players right now, just because we didn't want to spend all the money getting all trigger happy and then regret it
exactly,
later. Would rather
exactly.
buy players when we need to.
Yep,
And that being said, we bought a midfielder to replace Malero in Fabian Wolfinger. And we've taken a bit of a risk on a forward in Otto,
yes,
who I
Stange.
believe, did you say was recommended to you?
Yes, yeah. So first and foremost, thank you to Mihai who came up with the suggestion of Stange, and it was actually on. It wasn't on an under 23 video, but I thought I looked at the guy on Sorare, and I do this for all of the comments, by the way, guys. If you guys comment any player, literally any player, it doesn't even have to be under 23. Any player that you comment, I'll always have a look at on Sorare. And yeah, Mihai commented this player on a different video, and I was like, this guy would work perfect in the under 23 Road to Glory because he's like not exactly nailed to be a starter yet, but potentially could be a future, one for the future. And I was like, that's kind of what this series is all about. One's for the future, and of course, we didn't pay too much for him, so kind of yeah, made sense to I guess take a risk on a suggestion from one of you lot. And yeah, as Cal said, we do have £12 in the bank now that we're rich. So if there is anyone watching this video now that has some good under 23 players that you think would work well in this series, of course we're not like breaking the budget for any crazy players, but if you've got a couple of budget suggestions in there that we don't already have, then yeah, be sure to drop them in the comments down below. If you guys want to help and support me create more videos like this one for you guys to enjoy, then I would really appreciate if you became a member using the link down below in the description. Yes, guys, we are back to do the lineup builder section of the video, and me and Cal have taken some time to build the lineups, and we're going to talk you guys through each of the selections. And with that being said, of course, bear in mind as we talk about the players and their fixtures, there is of course a Comments Premier League that you guys can enter, to win a prize at the end of the season. So maybe take some notes and be careful with them picks for this week. But yeah, moving on to, well, talking about the first team then, we have Ramage in goal, and to be honest, all of our goalkeepers have not got the best fixture, so Ramage is kind of like a no-brainer. Once you see the other goalkeepers and their fixtures, you'll realise that we didn't have much choice in the keeper department. And yeah, then we have David Torres, of course. Valladolid actually have a pretty nice home fixture. Torres hasn't scored that well recently. However, we have faith in the boy, so we put him in.
Yeah.
And then we have Mohamed as well. And to be honest, this one was because we have a couple of decent defenders, but they're like maybe a potential risk of rotation, whereas we feel Mohamed is definitely not going to be rotated. And the fixture's okay. So we were like, okay, that's our defense sort of set. And then, yeah, we went with the Centruden boys in Sabawi and Yamamoto and praying that they have a good game against Genk. However, yeah, that one's kind of a risk. I think in this whole team, that's probably the risk, is them two like praying that they do well against Genk. But they are at home, and Genk have not been that good this season. So yeah, and then Conte, of course, he owes us a goal, so we put him in the first team because it's what we expect him to get decisive this weekend. And yeah, then we have the other man who is captain for Valladolid. Again, very nice fixture, so kind of a no-brainer. And to be honest, I'm quite happy with that first team. I don't know about you, Cal, but I'm liking the looks of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's got potential. It's just hoping that players live up to it, which I guess is the whole point of the series, really, getting
exactly,
these youngsters to
exactly,
live up to their potential.
exactly.
And I guess that brings us to our second team, which, as you can already see by some of the percentages, is a little bit more of a risk with some players that should be nailed. And as you can see with the goalkeeper, as you alluded to before, not a great fixture at all for Toblace and playing against Anderlecht. Even though he is at home, Anderlecht are on a mental run at the moment, so not expecting too much from him. And the defenders, Ravic has got he's at home, which is always good, but
Hmm.
it is a little bit of a difficult fixture. Again, that's the story of this game week. A lot of players have difficult fixtures going forward. Even Baidu, Rennes don't look great, but they still score goals. So hopefully he can prevent that, and he'll be on for a massive score, like he got last weekend.
Yeah.
Anwar, painful that USG are playing Westerlo, and hopefully he does something for this lineup.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's in a bit of like a weird bit of form. He can either score like mid 40s or high 80s. So hoping this is one of them high 80 games. And then Sergi Altamira got rested last week, which killed. Well, didn't kill. We still got a good reward, but
Yeah.
didn't do us any favors. But it was just being rested for the midweek, so we got faith in him starting against Osasuna and scoring quite well. And then another double forward here with Lancashire and Miguel. Um, Both they've got okay fixtures. It's
Hmm.
just hoping that they can live up
Yeah.
to their scores. Lancashire
Expectation.
can score against Sheffield quite easily, and Miguel has got it in his locker to do amazing things. It's
Yeah.
just whether they can actually perform.
Yeah, I feel like with this second team, the theme is sort of, they're playing midweek. Potentially could be, anything can happen between, of course, now and deadline. And like I always say to you guys, these lineups are not like set in stone. We could end up changing someone on deadline day. Of course, you guys see this on deadline day, but we record it before deadline day, of course, as you guys know. But yeah, this is sort of the team that has a lot of the midweek stuff, and we're putting it out there and our best guess almost. And moving on to the third team, which has a theme as well, and this one is sort of um, it was sort of ignore the fixtures and just go based on the player, or the players, should we say. Now, the goalkeeper we don't have a choice in. We have to put Stejkal as our fourth goalkeeper, as of course a DMP. Adogi, I'm not really sure if he starts against Wolves. Jed could easily find his way back into the side. However, again, like I said, the theme of this whole squad is pretty much how good do we think the players are as opposed to the fixtures and things like that. And of course, we know Adogi is a pretty good player, so he's gone in. Lawrence makes sense to go with Stejkow. Fajita, we know is a great player, unfortunately playing by Leverkusen. Arnstadt, we know is a great player. Of course, he's scoring fantastic on Sorare recently. Minter, I mean, speaks for himself. And then, of course, the new man, we had to throw him in at least one decent lineup. So, yeah, Fabian rounds off the third squad. And then, yeah, the fourth squad, Cal. Go on, I'll let you show
Yeah.
the
So
wonderful people the best squad.
yeah, this one is just a full send really. As you can see,
Yeah.
the two Westerly boys are together in arms. They either score well together or they score horrific together. Um, yeah, Daniil Kudrikov obviously injured, not going to play, so not much point talking about him. Midfield, hoping that they play. Lovro was just DMP'd last week, wasn't even in the starting or the squad, sorry, that travelled.
Mhm.
Rowe, hopefully he actually gets some starts now for Bologna, especially in a quite a good fixture.
Mhm.
And then the same, I guess, with Alanga. Was on the bench last week, so hopefully he gets a start, but he will at least get some minutes. And then Baena, who is finally back from injury, that's a big miss for us the past few weeks. So glad to see him back, but obviously he might not start, and they're playing against Real Madrid, so not got massive hopes for that fixture, but it was just one to throw in. It's more of a thank God is back, and
Yeah.
hopefully he can score some points for us.
Exactly that. So yeah, there are our four squads going into the next game week, and yeah, do you know what? Definitely something to think about with the, of course we only have three goalkeepers, and now that we have a bit more of a budget, potentially we could maybe even buy another goalkeeper Cal whilst this man is injured. I don't know. Do you know how long his well when his expected return is? Do you have any idea?
Not at all.
No, there you go.
Not at all.
There you go. So potentially something to think about for us. Of course, like I said, earlier in the video, if you guys have any suggestions you feel like a player would really improve one of these sides, then do let us know in the comments down below. But without any further ado, me and Cal are going to go ahead and pick our players for the Comments Premier League this game week. It is 2-2, and is it your pick first this week? Or you don't remember?
No, I think it's you. I
Okay,
think it's you.
brilliant. I don't think we're going to pick this. I don't think you're going to want my player anyway. So, no trouble in me taking your player because I think this game week I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the theme of these squads is kind of like bit risky. So I'm going to go a bit risky in the Comments Premier League this week, and I'm going to go with Conte. I think he's due a goal for Elfsberg, so I'm hoping it's going to be this game week. And Cal, who are you going to go with?
Yeah, I think I've got to put my smart hat on here and not go with who I really want to do well. I think Stipe has got everything going for him. The fixture's great. They're playing well. Hopefully he can translate that into performing well himself, like he did at the start. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Stipe, the captain in the first team, and
There you go.
hopefully he captains me to a lead again.
Brilliant stuff. There you guys have it. So remember, get your comments down below. Who do you think is going to be the best performing player in our gallery this week? So that is all we have time for in the under 23s Road to Glory this week. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please do show me by leaving a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you guys in a future video. Peace.